What's going on, YouTube? Tom here, and yes, time for another kind of life vlog and some updates on things. Figured I'd update you all on a little bit of news. It's been kind of a busy weekend, so I haven't really been able to do a whole lot. I worked Saturday, and then I went with my girlfriend. We went and saw Big and Rich in concert. I'll put a little clip here. Obviously keeping that short because copyright. Do not want that, but that was pretty exciting. So I had a little busy, but then also relaxed. We actually went to the Toyota dealer. Her Camry, she got the coating that the dealer insisted on selling her. Basically, I told her not to get it, and then she insisted on getting it anyway. So after 5,000 miles in like 6 months, she finally got it put on the car. So the good news is that's on there. So keep on the lookout for that. I'm gonna let that have a chance to kind of take effect, see how that coating does, and then do a review on that, see if it's worth it. Because right now the car looks absolutely amazing. It looks, honestly, paint now looks better than the day she got it, but that's the problem, is it was just washed and coated, so I hope it would actually look that good. So review on that coming later. She wanted me to do that today, and I said, no, you just got it done. I mean, not really much to talk about other than, yeah, the car looks good. So we'll update on the Mustang. So that is another 2 weeks away. Now, I promise I will be updating Instagram with that news. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and take a look at that. It's Car Guy Tom. I'll be putting that on screen and also in the description below. So be sure to check that out if you want some updated news. I also will hopefully be doing more with Instagram as time comes. So that's a thing. I do always love Instagram. So, also to some Tacoma news. So my most recent video, of course, was I fixed the idling problem my truck had. So the good news is that problem hasn't come back. So luckily Seafoam fixed it. I took it in for an oil change the day after that video, and they told me that apparently Tacomas are in fact due for throttle body cleanings every 15,000 miles. I, of course, went ahead and declined it because I said, hell with it. I just did the Seafoam. It kind of is redundant. But if it ever does do that problem again, I will probably be taking off my intake and probably doing throttle body cleaning myself. It's not something that's difficult to do yourself. It's just dealer convinces you it's difficult, and I honestly bet they probably just use Seafoam anyway. So that's good news with the Tacoma. Is running fine. Everything's good. I am hoping to get new wheels before the end of the year, I hope. Getting my tax returns soon, so that hopefully will be good. I hopefully can... It's not enough for the wheels themselves, but it'll be enough to kind of help out with that. I actually talked to the dealer about that, so it turns out it's not that much money to have them switch over tires. I thought, they're going to want so much in labor, and turns out they only charge $60 to mount and balance wheels and tires. It's like, okay. I don't have to buy tires because I was planning on just reusing the tires I've got on the truck. No sense in spending a boatload of money on these fancy tires when I've got paid for, actually warranty tires on my truck. And I have had to use that tire warranty, so I don't want to void that if I don't have to. But Tacoma, it of course is not going anywhere. I actually ran into one of the salesmen at the Toyota dealer, and because, you know, as some of you all might know, if you're a long-time subscriber, my channel was formerly known as Taco Tom, and then I decided to rebrand it. Of course, I'm getting a Mustang, so I wanted to, of course, not just be brand-specific if I'm going to have multiple brands of cars. And on top of that, you know, get a broader audience. And of course, the final one was I found out there's like 5 other people all on YouTube, all named Taco Tom, so I said, with it, I'll be fine rebranding it. But tried to explain that to him. He, of course, is still a supporter of my channel, and of course, you actually ran into people buying a new, actually not buying, leasing a new 2018 Tacoma, so, of course, I told him, yeah, you're never going to go wrong with that. I, of course, love my Tacoma, and of course, Tacoma content will come as I do things to it if I decide to do more. One thing is I'm probably just going to be leaving the Tacoma alone for the most part. It is my daily driver. So, yep, Mustang, of course, like I said, that's coming. I've already got a lot of content ideas planned for the Mustang. And of course, I'm still trying to work out like how I'm going to get money for the said Mustang, because I am in fact going back to school. As we all know, I do work a job. Your standard, it's not really 9 to 5, it's a 7 to 4. And they, of course, will not pay for me to go back to school. I was originally hoping that I could get a job they will pay for me to go back to school. I got excited when I first got the job because they actually said, yeah, we'll pay for you to go back to school. We have tuition assistance here. And I thought, oh, that's great. Then, of course, as soon as I started working, what do you know? Suddenly, that's not a thing anymore. It's only on certain degrees. And now that I actually asked, they suddenly don't cover the degree I want to get. Go figure. So, I haven't necessarily told them for sure I'm quitting. But everyone I work with knows I'm quitting. I just haven't told my bosses, because I actually am hoping for a raise sometime this week. Please. Best advice I ever got now for jobs was never count on a raise, but my performance review just went in, so hopefully they do decide to give me that. If not, I'm not going to be too mad just because I'm not staying at that job forever. That's a pretty horrible place to work, honestly. I would not recommend it to anyone. It's a place where people either go because they got laid off from another job, and this job actually was willing to hire them. They had to come out of retirement, or they're like me, they have no experience, and this is a company willing to actually train people. So, unfortunately, no one seems to know what's going on. But, then again, I would much rather have a job than be unemployed, because this time, like 5 months ago or so, I was unemployed, I had nothing. Mustang was a distant pipe dream, because there was no way I was ever going to be able to afford one. So I will take work over no work. So I am looking at actually trying to get jobs through school when I go back to school. I'd still gotta send a couple emails about that. Now I know it'll be a pay cut, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, it's working less hours and actually doing something that looks better on a resume. Hopefully it'll be research, if not a teaching assistant. Now, for those who are new to my channel, that I am in fact going back to grad school in the fall. At this point, I've got everything in place other than actually registering for classes, which I can't do yet. I'm going back to school, and it's going to be a master's degree in mechanical engineering. Now, that's of course going to be a lot of fun. Got a bachelor's degree now, and unfortunately, I thought I had a job when I was going to graduate. It was unfortunate, but, you know, stuff happens in life, so of course, I thought, well, it's not a totally bad thing, because it actually does give me time to focus on YouTube now. So now I can actually focus on making content for YouTube. And I'm actually looking forward to going back to school, because I will be able to do it more, because right now my job just does not leave me a lot of time in the day to do YouTube. I'm sure there's plenty of YouTubers out there that have the full-time jobs, but to be honest, I'm trying to figure out how do they get time. I'm working 6 days a week, working 2 jobs, just trying to make ends meet, and I'm trying to figure that one out. But yeah, I do plan to keep my weekend job, so the good news is that does leave me Sundays to film, and hopefully, if all goes as planned, I'm trying to get Fridays off, like I had with my undergrad, for the most part. I seem to always have Good Fridays off, which was actually amazing, because then that's a whole other day I can relax and also film. So, and of course the good news there with filming, coming back, bringing it all full circle with this vlog, is the Mustang. So the good news is, I'll have all kinds of content plans for the Mustang, and I'm going to pitch an idea to you all real quick and just see if you all like it. I'm thinking about putting the car in a dyno when I get it. I'm going to go find a dyno and get that car dynoed. I said dyno about 5 times in a sentence there. Reason being, I've seen a lot of these tuners, they put the new Mustang, the 18s, on the dynos, and they're saying how they're underrated from the factory, and they actually put out closer to 480 horsepower. But I noticed a trend, they're all automatics. They're all the 10-speed. Now, I don't know if it's maybe the 10-speed is actually a quite efficient transmission, But I'm thinking, I don't know, I kind of have some, taking all of the grain of salt, so I'm actually thinking about putting my 2018 manual performance package on the dyno and seeing how it does. Maybe it might put down different power numbers, because it's, as most people might know, the manual performance package has a 373 rear end rather than 355s, and then on top of that, manual tends to put down a little bit more power, so I want to see how that does. Anyway, let me know in the comments section below what you think about all of this. Let me know what you think about that video idea. Also, are you all as excited for the Mustang as I am? Because believe me, I'm starting to feel like a kid waiting for Christmas. It's like, hurry up, it's 2 more weeks I gotta wait. I'm still kind of mad they had to push it back a week. But anyway, once again, let me know in the comments section below what you all think. If you're actually a long-time subscriber, if you could also go ahead and hit that bell notification next to the subscribe button, that way my views will go up. Because actually a couple of my videos have been doing well in the last little bit, and I'm actually pretty happy about that. If y'all could hit that bell notification, that way my views could keep doing well, I would really appreciate that, because that's helping the videos get out to more people and helping my subscriber number go up. If you are stopping in for the first time, if you could please subscribe. Feel free to check out all my other content, because I'm excited for some new content as much as anyone else is. And of course, last but not least, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Anyway, take care, have a good day.